Alright, what's up guys? So, Homicide KTC has uploaded a video titled The Tragic End of Smokepurpp, a Failed Success Story. Yeah, Smokepurpp, in my opinion, he was a promising rapper. He came off as somebody that was like, you know, he knew what he was doing, he knew what he was getting himself into. I think he did get caught up in some dramas, but it was like, bro, it wasn't like it would have been damaging to his career and stuff. Like, I felt that he still could have had a successful career, but the thing is this, like, I don't know. I can't necessarily say that he wasn't committed. I just felt that he was kind of enjoying the ride, and then when it came time to, like, you know, once when this ride was over, it's like, okay, like, are you gonna go again? Or are you just gonna, and it's like that sitting around, and it's kind of like, you know, that waiting stuff. Yeah, it's like you got people blowing up every single day, you know, like look at how many rappers that emerged since Smokepurpp's time. So I'm saying this was like back like in the like SoundCloud era of like rap music and stuff. So yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, you know, you gotta keep going. You can't just like come out with a few good songs and then just disappear in things. And so yeah, he was like, but he was an artist that I listened to. Like, I know people, they might, if you find it funny, you find it funny, but I was like, nah, he was good. Like, he has some good music out and stuff. So it really tripped me out to just see, like, you know, he was talented, but I just kind of felt like he just gave up in things. Like, I don't want to say that, but at the same time, it's like, I'm trying to, hold on, before I even get into this video, let me see when the last time he had dropped some music. If he's just recently dropped something, well, well, no, because then it's like, I know what sometimes, with, whatchamacallit, Spotify, they'll have, like, the monthly listeners and things, and it might be because of their, like, most listened to songs. Yeah, he has a little over 1 million, okay. Oh, he just recently came out, with a song on, oh, it was on the 18th, okay. He came out with a song called Back Again, but, yeah, there was, like, last time he came out with an album was, oh, it was in 2020. Oh, with Ronnie J. Bro, why did I not know about this? Because Ronnie J, he was killing it back then. There was like one song off of that album that he did with Jack Harlow, and I was like, I might have heard that song somewhere, but he's came out with some, okay, so he is dropping music. It's just, you know, people ain't hyping it up like how they once were. But that's what I'm saying. It's like, bro, you gotta be consistent with that stuff. Like, post your music on. My thing is this is my advice to any, like, you know, young-minded artists out there. Post your music on TikTok, post it on Instagram, of course, post it on YouTube, post it on any music platform that you can find out there. Share it. You know, like, be your own promoter and stuff. But nah, let's go ahead and get to this video. Make sure if you guys haven't, go subscribe to Homicide KTC for more videos like this. And then that being said,
Smokepurpp, people gonna have a lot to say about him, but I was actually a fan of his music back in the day, man.
Exactly.
Like, he had some banging songs. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, Glock Inside My Bands, that song still slaps till this day. His first album, Dead Star, was also pretty solid. You know what I'm saying? Two of his most popular songs were on there too. Audi and Fingers Blue with Travis Scott.
I know, it's like you get a song with Travis Scott, it's like, bro, how do you like, I see, the thing is this, I don't want to say things where it's like comes off as disrespectful, but at the same time, it's like, how do you fall off after doing a song with Travis Scott? Like, come on, bro.
So Trap, this was his second project, and you know what I'm saying, it was pretty cool.
Good too.
Like, he had some high songs on it, 1, 2, 3. Do Not Disturb with Yachty and Offset. Like, bro, both them songs is tough. Another thing people ain't give him enough credit for, man, his part on the 2018 XXL Cypher, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro, that's a mini stack. Yeah, pull up on your block, bitch, I'm blowing racks. I can't fuck with niggas, all these niggas rest. You getting lost in the sauce, here's a fucking map. Niggas sneak this until we pop out at the trash spot. Bitch, I keep a map.
Blockboy JB, I think that's his name. He's another artist where it's like, I talked on him not too long ago because, no, I was trying to figure out what happened to him, and then I think what I had read was that he came out and he showed his support to Trump, and then yeah, I think people wasn't really messing with that. So,
and I ain't talking Macintosh. Yeah, on that red dot, looking like a Hindu when I put him on that red dot. No red dot.
I'm not finna act like this is some god level XXL verse, but
man,
this is not bad for Smokepurpp. He's done a lot worse. Like, that's actually crazy. He somehow managed to have the best one. You know what I'm saying? But I guess that's not hard to compete with when the two others in the cipher is Lil Pump and Block Boy JB.
You know what's crazy about him being on XXL that year? I don't know anybody that can name 5 Smokepurpp songs, but somehow they would be able to name 5 Lil Pump songs, man. And
I can't even. The thing is this, like, I just remember the music that he named off. Like, there's some songs that still got saved of Smokepurpp. But Lil Pump, I was like, I wasn't really a fan of his music, you know? Like, he came out with some good songs, don't get me wrong, there's a couple of good songs, but I wasn't, like, I had to say comparing these two, I was listening to more of Smokepurpp. I would sit down, listen to all his music before I sit down and listen to all the Lil Pump's music. And I'm not, the thing is this, I'm not saying that in a disrespectful way, because I'm like, fam, Lil Pump would say the same exact thing with an artist, or anybody. Let's even say if it was like some YouTubers that he liked. He ain't gonna sit down and watch all my videos compared to somebody else's videos that he actually likes. So there's just people's preference in music and things, you know? But yeah, it's just, I didn't really mess with his music like that, so.
I've seen in 2017, especially with SoundCloud, like he was blowing up alongside X, Ski Mask, Trippie Redd,
Uzi, Cardi, Lil Peep, and Lil Xan even.
Then there's just Smokepurpp, who was kind of just there. Like he's really spent his career sort of as Lil Pump's underling, which is insane with where his career is sitting at. Like,
cause I feel like that's facts. Cause when Lil Pump when he stopped getting his hype, then Smokepurpp, it was kind of like, bro, you know, you shouldn't. My thing is this, and I think that has a lot to do. I remember when Ski Mask and X, when they kind of like got into it, but that was for that reason alone. Like Ski, he wanted to do his own thing. He didn't want to be like, oh, that's XXXTentacion's friend. No, he was like, no, that's Ski Mask, the slump guy. That's what he wanted the conversation to be. And Smokepurpp, on the other hand, it was like, I don't know, maybe he did want that, but he just didn't, you know, really speak about it and stuff, because then probably it was like, oh, then it's like, look at it, it's like, oh, he's beefing with Lil Pump, and then it just start this conversation, so yeah.
It's in the fucking toilet. The fact that he sat down and made this freestyle, I don't understand what's going through his head, man. Like, this obviously should have never happened. People was already not listening to the music, so this really ain't help his career in no way, shape, or form. Like, this shit just straight fucking pouring gasoline on top of the fucking dumpster fire, which was his fucking rap career. I feel like Tim Westwood had to have been trolling with this video title. Smokepurpp freestyle off the dome, 40 minutes of fire. It took people a year after it being uploaded to talk about it. Like, imagine you're at the height of your career, right? Just for you to be brought up 2 years later because your freestyle is straight dog water.
Nah, not only that, but they had to turn off the YouTube comments so he don't get bullied.
Play it like it's Fortnite, yeah. In the moonlight, in the spotlight, I don't really want the limelight. Niggas put me in the motherfucking limelight. Niggas put me in the motherfucking limelight. You can move me out the motherfucking limelight, cause I really wanna blow pipes. Like yeah.
Huh? What do you mean by that, sir? This sounds like some real man-liker activity. Why was this the words that he chose to put together, man?
Yeah.
Like, he really just had to say that that's what he really wants to do. And, man, I guess he's been wanting to do it for a long time, because he waited until he had the opportunity to freestyle for 40 minutes.
Now
that's the thing where I was like, you know, I think everybody at some point in time, they think like, could I rap? Like, could I actually like come out with a whole rap album? I know I've thought of it, but my thing is this: when it comes to freestyles, I'm like, no, I wouldn't do it. I'll tell, look, if somebody invite me onto, like, let's say if I was like a famous rapper, if a person invited me onto their radio show and they was like, oh, you know, let's do a freestyle. No. That ain't me. I write my music down. I like to, you know, think about this stuff before I just actually just go out and say it and things. Nah, you ain't gonna put me. The thing is, I ain't gonna be on one of these, you know, videos where they're like, oh, top 10 worst freestyles of all time, and I coming in at a hot number 1. No, ain't doing it. So I'm like, I'm not good at freestyling. I'm good at writing my music down, sitting down, thinking about it. So I'm like, I'll rap a verse that I already wrote down, but yeah, I'm not, which is sometimes what an artist will do depending on like who they are and things. But yeah, I'm like, you ain't gonna be making a fool out of me on your show.
The question, was Smokepurpp even real? I feel like he had to have been somebody's imaginary friend come to life. And this doesn't make it
Come on,
any
bruh.
better.
Lil Perp really is on top, bitch. Lil Perp turned up the notch, bitch. Yeah, boy, I feel like young Scooter. Yeah, for that little bitch take a flight to Bermuda. She give me brain like a tutor. For that little bitch, she run me like a scooter. Lil Perp.
The words he chose to rhyme together, Bermuda, tutor, and scooter.
This shit weak. This was his best. Like, he could not do better than that. Like, this was the last thing he left the people with. Smokepurpp's freestyling abilities aside, he's had his controversies with others in the music industry. You know what I'm saying? He had his beef with Russ back in 2017.
I think, yeah.
That just ended with him getting jumped.
Yep. I remember that. That's crazy.
This was just a bad look. I don't think I would perform at any shows. But he a better man than me. He got past it. And that's
Please, I'm like, I still will perform. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna turn down money and things to just because I got into a fight backstage and stuff. I'm like, no, I'm like, if I think it's this, it wasn't a one. If it was a 1-on-1 and then I got beat down, then okay, maybe I would have. But I got jumped. It was like 5 guys against 1. I'm like, no, bro. I'm like that. No, I'm still gonna make my money. So that's I guess yeah, we all different. But
some
anyways,
people just stopped showing up to his concerts. Like, he was performing at some venue, he only had like 4 or 5 people pop out. Like, this was a devastating sight, man. Like, what do you do to come back from it?
If I was Smokepurpp in that situation, man, I promise you, I'm quitting music. I'm quitting music, and I'm calling up my label and telling them to take down all my songs from all streaming services.
At that point, this shit is dead to me. Like, bro, call it quits. We out. You guys ain't never hearing from me again.
Smokepurpp, bro, he gonna have to keep doing shows, because at the end of the day, it don't matter how you feeling when rent is due, you know what I'm saying?
And I
That's true.
know Smokepurpp hurting for a bag, which I find crazy. Some of y'all not gonna understand, but let me give y'all a rundown. Alright, so y'all know that song I Love It with Lil Pump and Kanye?
That song was actually written by Smokepurpp, if you can believe it or not. You could go check the song and see that he does have writer credits on it.
He went on IG Live just fucking going into detail about how much he made off this shit.
I don't need to make music, bro. I'm rich as fuck. Don't forget I wrote Kanye's biggest song, I Love It. I made $26 million in 3 months off of that song. So y'all niggas is asleep. I don't need to do shit ever again.
I mean, if that is true, I probably would have said the same thing. I'm all like, I don't care what anybody feel. I honestly, yeah, 20. But my thing is this though. I'm like, cause yeah, 26 mil. You could easily, if you don't like do the right things with it, you just going out and just buying a bunch of different stuff. Like, yeah, you gotta like invest in businesses or at least start up some businesses or something. Buy out like property, buy an apartment like complex or something. Because I'm trying to think, how much would an apartment? I feel like an apartment complex, that would be a lot. That probably would be 26. Well, nah, it might not be. I gotta see about this stuff now, because I'm like, nah, man, I'll buy me an apartment complex. I'd like just have it where like more and more money. But I know I would have to like use that money to like fix up the apartment and things. But still, I'm like, property, businesses, you know, something, investments, sponsorships. Like, I gotta figure out a way to make that money back and stuff, you know, or just double it and keep doubling it each and every year. So
he said that in 2021. The next year in 2022, this way he got to say.
And Kanye, nigga, you owe me like $9 million, nigga. Hit my line, nigga, or my lawyer's gonna hit your lawyer, nigga. Kanye, you still owe me like $9 million, nigga. Tap it, nigga.
He really went on Instagram and tried to press Kanye over a song that had dropped 3 years ago at the time. But nah, he just sat down and was like, yo, bro, let me see if I can get a rise out of this fucking billionaire to try and throw some chips my way. And Kanye don't need to do that, bro. He gave you your song. You said it yourself. You don't need to make music again. So guess what, nigga? Don't make no music again. We don't want to hear it. This type of clout chasing the reason why Kanye was never going to clear no Smokepurpp verse. He had a song with Kanye that was supposed to be on Dead Star 2, but around that time, Kanye had became a Christian and made the decision of not swearing in his newer music. So there was like no chance of that verse getting cleared at all. Smokepurpp really just been grasping at straws, and I'd do the same thing if I was the man that made Florida Jet. That project cost him his entire career. It really makes you think of how time flies. Like, he went from an upcoming rapper who got cosigns from Kanye, Drake, Chief Keef. Right, Travis Scott literally wanted to have him signed to his label Cactus Jack at some point, and he chose to go to Alamo. Like, he fumbled immensely. And honestly, I think if he had chose to sign with Cactus Jack, like, the possibility of him having and maintaining a rap career would have been a lot higher. So he's basically...
That's crazy. Man, that is... Wow. All the, like, different projects. He probably could have been... I don't know exactly when that would have taken place, but it's like, bro, he could have been on Astroworld. He could have been on freaking Utopia. He could, like, or even if came out with some albums where Travis Scott would have been more Travis Scott music. They could have did, like, a collab out. Man, that's crazy. And I'm like, bro, what the record label that he signed to? What are they? Alamo? Like, I'm saying, you know, if I got Travis Scott, all right, wanting to sign me versus whoever is at Alamo, freaking who's there? I'm like, that's crazy, man. I'm like, you. Let's just get back into it, because I'm getting upset for him, and I'm like, I don't get it, bro.
Basically a fucking loser. And he just chose the option to be remembered to the people as a Cash Cardi clone, which is unfortunate, because out of the two, Smokepurpp was clearly more talented than Lil Pump ever was, bro. And that shit just grinds my fucking gears because people don't understand it. Like, bro, I'll be like, yo, nah, Purp was crazy back in the day, and niggas will look at me like I'm fucking smoking crack. I'm gonna keep it too real. I ain't gonna lie, for a brief period, and I mean brief period, I thought he was better than Cardi. I ain't gonna hold you. Now, y'all might not agree with that, but just hear me out real quick, bro. He was making shit like this back in 2017.
Every night I'm on drugs, I think I can get enough. Every night I'm on drugs, power being and going to the
moon. Cardi wasn't making no melodic shit in 2017, but when he dropped Die Lit, it was pretty much over. Like, it took some time for me to really cope with the fact that Smokepurpp was going downhill, but it happened. It happened, though. If you go on Smokepurpp's newest song, it's no longer under Alamo, which could mean he either fulfilled the obligations in his contract and went independent, or he just ended up getting dropped from his label. Either way, it's still an L, because at the end of the day, you're Smokepurpp, so all you can really do is just sit there and hold it, bro. Hold that L, and just try not to cry about it, because I'm sure this must be just upsetting and just soul crushing. And you know, he really had this coming, man. You know, he just chose to be lame. He chose to make songs with Lil Pump, promote the use of Xanax. In life, you really just can't win them all. Yeah. Especially when you're Smokepurpp. Because where can his career really go at this point? Like, nobody respects you or your music. So his chances of making a comeback in the industry aren't high at all. I think
unless, like, the thing is this, because there's some artists out there where it's like they'll come out with that one song, they'll go viral on TikTok, and especially if a bunch of people are using it and stuff. Yeah, TikTok, I feel that, you know, TikTok is like your one last hope. And then, yeah, if you've been on there for some time and ain't got no music going viral. But that's the thing, though. It's like stuff be going viral like all the time, though, on TikTok. So it's like it's really hard to not go viral on TikTok. Even I have went viral on TikTok, and it ain't even with music. It's just like some old random stuff. So I'm saying it's like give that a chance, and if that don't work, then yeah, I don't know. Get into Twitch streaming or freaking, I don't know, man, something. But I feel like, yeah, Twitch streaming would be good for him. I feel like, yeah, it's just, getting into something that's different, but then also you carrying that name over to, yeah, that could possibly work out. So, but anyways.
We can really take away from this is just stay in school, and whatever you do, just don't be Smokepurpp and you'll be fine. He making TikToks and YouTube shorts, so, hey, for those Smokepurpp fans that are still clinging on to his newest tracks, thinking that they're good, even though they're complete and utter shit, y'all can rest assured he's promoting the music, making TikToks and YouTube shorts and such. So that's a start, but I don't know, man. What y'all think though? Y'all think Smokepurpp should continue to make music, or should he just hang it up and go become a male stripper in Singapore? Let me know down in the comments. With that being said, make sure to give this video a like.
Don't forget to subscribe as well,
because it helps me out and keeps up my will to live, and that literally costs you $0 fucking dollars. So please help me, please, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next one.
Yeah, I think, you know, if he really wants to do it, then it's like, okay, then, you know, go through with it. I know I'm not in no place of business to tell people what to do with their careers and stuff, but yeah, it's like, you know, if you really believe in yourself when it comes to music, then it's like, bro, then, you know, go through with it, make the best out of it. But it's like, if nothing good comes out of it, then, you know, that's on you, bruh. It's like, you a grown man. It's like, you gotta make your own decisions. So, but anyways, yeah, man, that was a good video. Make sure if you guys haven't, go subscribe to Homicide KTC for more videos like this. Like, subscribe to me too, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching, and peace.